Let us begin again.
Sometimes babies have a tough time deciding what they like. The Fisher-Price 4-in-1 Rock and Glide Soother. With 2 ways to rock and 2 ways to glide. It soothes your baby every time. From Fisher-Price, for the best possible start.
The game begins. One lives and one dies.
Check.
Let us see what you are made of. Here is the first member of my court, the Jack of Dust. 12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Oh, man. So, I'm testing my streaming setup here by playing Hand of Fate, and this is my first time playing. I've watched a little bit of gameplay. I'm just really interested in the idea.
Look around. I'm sure you know you can add and remove cards from your deck.
Yeah, so it's a deck
but
management game,
familiarize
except
yourself
that
first.
there is third-person combat when you go into combat. So eventually I'm going to fight this guy, the Jack of Dust. So he has a hand of the cards that make the map that we're going to play on, and the enemies and stuff that I might find there.
Let the cards fall where they may.
Okay, so I have the room cards and the object cards. And he has the things that might happen to me, good or bad, over there. Okay, so I've entered the first level here. And we're going to go to this one. The Twisted Canyon.
That first moment, that glinting weapon, the call to action, to adventure. Truly, there is nothing like it.
Yeah. Alright, let me get my stuff a little bit better set up here. Oh, I thought I had my iPad
Take your
charged.
time if you like. I've waited long enough.
You're gonna have to wait a little longer, buddy. Test. Okay, you see a weapon glinting in the sunlight, lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. Definitely gonna climb down and retrieve the weapon. So, I have a 3 out of 4 chance of succeeding.
Choose from these options.
Now, people have been trying to follow the cards, but I'm pretty sure that's not possible. It looks very random. Oh, failure. So I get hurt in some way. The dealer draws you 1 health pain card. Yeah, so I slipped and fell onto the rocks below and lost 10 health.
Oh dear.
Yep, that's bad. But I do get to draw a weapon. And so I get the sword, which does 23 damage. Which is better than my rusty axe.
A moment to savor. That will make you much more effective.
So I can go either of these ways, because these are rooms in the dungeon. Go this way. The Maiden!
Fair Merith.
Interesting that I got healed
I'm not
there.
surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Not really sure why. One day in a shady forest, you encounter an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. Ask for longer life, which I think increases your max health. Ask for supplies, and ask for gold. Right now, I'm in urgent need of gold, I think. Food is okay, so I'm going to go for gold. 3 gold gain cards.
I'm sure you're grateful for
15, 15, and 25. All right. 55 gold. I can actually buy something at a store. The elders of our kind often say that we must retread paths we once took in order to gain an advantage on the present. Farewell, mortal. All right. So, go that way. Okay. Hitch a ride.
that. It's better than trudging along a muddy road.
So, this is an
Certainly.
early level. So, I think I haven't hit any combat yet. So, I think I'm going to skip the ride and come back. Although, that'll make me lower on food. But let's see. Let's see what happens here. Maybe I'll just die and then we'll start over. You found a friendly trader willing to let you ride on his wagon. I will turn back, and then I will go to this room. Mr. Lionel.
Every step you take consumes food, but you will also heal as you proceed.
Oh, you do heal as you proceed. Okay. Good. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He looks suspiciously like Cookie Monster with fangs. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation. I can give him the bread from my plate, give him 20 gold, ask him what he needs, or I can ignore him. Well, I wasted food to come here, so, and I can't afford to give him food. I could give him gold, but I'm just going to ask him what he needs. Need? I need to help you! Mr. Lionel taps the staff on the ground and a shield materializes at your feet. There you go, old bean. He smiles a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth.
Come now,
Your
hurry
face
up.
reminds
We
me
don't
of
have
my
forever.
son. I haven't met you before, have I? Now I have a shield.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
Shields with this trait allow the hero to reflect projectiles back at the attacker. This must be performed with precise timing as the projectile draws near. Press the Y button to reflect projectiles. Look for the green indicator above the hero's head. Weapons with this trait allow the hero to counter their foes' attacks. Look for the green attack indicators above foes and press Y to counter. Okay, so I can block, say, arrows with Y, and I can also counter with Y. So that's great.
You can now reflect your opponent's ranged attacks using your shield. Make good use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Alright, now we're getting out of here. Hitch a ride.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
Okay. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
You are on the final floor of our simple map. Your opponent waits here for
Okay,
you.
so
Find
I
him.
will be facing off against the boss
If you
here.
defeat me, well, it is early to be talking about victories and losses. Let us see what you're made of.
Dead Man's Gorge.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. Draw one monster card. So he draws 3 bandits. That's what the of dust is. 3 bandits. Now hopefully I can take good advantage of my counter ability in this fight. So this is the actual combat. Third-person combat.
You can now counter your opponent's attacks.
Stun.
Hit the counter
And dodge
button
roll.
when you see the flashing indicator.
Didn't take any damage. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. Hopefully one of them is food. Draw an equipment. So now I have an axe.
A peasant's weapon, but effective
Which
nonetheless.
the difference... Oh, okay. The axe does have 2 more damage. So that's good. Yes, I would like to...
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes. I got 3 food. That's good. And 25 gold. Sweet. I'm rich now. A winding trail.
An ambush. Hardly fair, is it?
Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws you 1 monster card. Attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you, or give them all your gold. Well, I'm definitely taking these guys out. You shout a battle cry and raise your weapon. The dealer draws you 3 gain cards. Draw another equipment, another shield, which I don't
A
really
strong
need.
left arm is as important as a strong right
It's the
arm.
same as
after
my
all.
other one. And as far as I know, items don't take damage. At least not at this level. So I don't really need that. Gain 3 food. And 15 gold. 95 gold, look at that. The Traveling Tinker. So maybe I can buy something here. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. I will definitely approach the shop.
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold, you now have your answer. We're starting to get into the meat of the game now. The back and forth between resources and rewards.
Actually, let me sell that extra shield. I guess I could sell the sword, too. Keeping the axe. Yeah, I've got 2 shields, and I don't really need the sword, either.
Fling your opponent's challenges back in their faces.
Okay. Now, I have 102. Healing cap. Any healing that the player receives is doubled. That's cool. Axe I already have, and sword I already have. Or I actually just sold it. So I'll buy the healing cap.
Increasing the effect of one sort of magic with another. All you need is a channel for power, and it's simple enough.
And I could easily afford 3 food. So let's do that. I could buy more, but I don't think I really need to at this point. So we'll leave here. And we'll just stop there for now, because I need to get the random game show on the road. But I will come back and fight the boss.